Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to today's video. We're going to have a look at the 5 to 10 day period today. On this video, we're going to have a look out in towards the start of July and see what may happen. Before we get on with the video, I just want to talk about the advertising. There'll usually be a video ad overlaying my web videos at Gary'sWebVids.com, so please play those video ads because you'll be supporting Gary'sWebVids.com if you do that. I know that you do play them, but keep playing them, keep seeing what they're all about, and you'll be supporting Gary's Weather Vids by doing that. So the first thing I want to talk about is the Thundery Thursday that I did a video on yesterday. It looks like we've got a bit of a downgrade here, I'm afraid. The convective potential isn't showing up as intense today as it was for yesterday. There's still a bit of convective potential there across central parts of England. But really, we're not seeing the intense convective potential that was the case just as we go on to 6 o'clock in the evening on Thursday again. There's still some signal for Cape there, convective potential around the Wash, Lincolnshire, East Anglia. But really, this is quite a big downgrade this morning in terms of convection. So I'm not sure if we're going to get too much of a way of thunderstorms after all on Thursday now, I'm afraid. I think it could be quite wet, particularly in the north. Scotland, Northern Ireland, Northern England could have some really heavy rain around. There will probably be some rumbles of thunder, but for actual thunderstorms from this, well, I'm not convinced. I'll keep an eye on it for you and we'll see what happens. I'll be doing 5-day forecast, so I'll be able to update you all about it tomorrow. But as it stands today, that is certainly looking like a downgrade for Thundery Thursday compared to what we saw yesterday. So this is the situation that we're going to be faced with on Saturday. Once that warm weather is cleared out of the way on Thursday, it will clear out of the way. Whether it does it in the form of thunderstorms or just a band of rain pushing across the country, we'll have to wait and see. But anyway, by Saturday, excuse me, we will be much cooler with this low pressure to the northwest of Scotland, and we'll be bringing in this strong westerly wind. So that's what we're looking at the weekend, a cooler, more showery, windy weekend. And then beyond that, we're going to go beyond that now and have a look at what could be going to happen in the final 7 to 8 to 10 days of the month. So this is the high anomalies, 500 millibar high anomalies that I like to use for these usings to look out at 8 to 10 days. We've got the ECMWF here on the left, we've got the GFS on the right. 500 millibars, 18,000 feet is an important area in the atmosphere because that's where we've got the high pressure and the low pressure developing. And it's, I suppose, high pressure and low pressure areas are moved around by the jet stream that we really get weather, really, because it's those different pressure systems interacting that give us the weather. So this is the ECMWF. Let's look at that first of all here on the left. And we've got that below average area of heights just to the west of the northwest of the British Isles. We're generally bringing in a westerly flow here, so this is still quite a changeable signal, really. There's not really high pressure developing around the British Isles. There is some high pressure to the north and to the northeast, some above average heights to the northeast and to the northwest and to the southwest as well. But for us ourselves, we're actually under those near normal heights really for us, and we've got below average heights to the northwest. So this is still a signal really for low pressure to be at least influencing the weather off the Atlantic, if not dominant. For the GFS, which is this anomaly here on the right, again, we're looking at a generally westerly flow, a slack flow coming off the Atlantic. We've got low pressure, below average heights out to west of the country. This isn't quite as close, but below average heights, not quite as close to the British Isles. It's more centred to the south of Iceland down into the Atlantic. But even so, this is still really a signal for low pressure to be more or less influencing the weather off the Atlantic. So for the ensembles, the GFS ensembles, and what we need to look at here is the temperature in the middle of the chart. The lines are indicating temperature. The spikes at the bottom are indicating rainfall. So there's the temperatures at the moment. We're above average, of course. It is going to be a warm couple of days coming up. Very warm, actually. Temperatures up into the 80s Fahrenheit, low 80s Fahrenheit in the southeast on Thursday. But then the temperatures drop down and we get that push across of the cooler air. Whether it's with thunderstorms or not, we'll have to wait and see. But anyway, we will get a push of cooler air on Thursday and into Friday, and then beyond that the temperature lines actually go a little bit below average over the weekend and into the start of next week, and then they recover to near normal. But there's no sign really in this ensemble of any particularly warm weather coming up, more like temperatures up to around the seasonal average. Precipitation spikes at the bottom showing that, well, it's a drier scene. We're certainly not going to have the deluge that we've had in June as we go into the start of July. But there are still precipitation spikes here, so it's probably not going to be completely dry. We will bring some showery bits and pieces of rain through at times, I think. And so I think generally what we're looking at for the start of July is temperatures near normal, rainfall near normal as well, and generally quite a average sort of period really for summer. Certainly not terrible, certainly not the terrible weather that we had in June, but not amazingly warm and sunny either. These are the temperature anomalies from the GFS model, and again what we want to look at here is this down here. I'll go in a bit closer to this for you actually, and there's the temperature anomaly for the British Isles for the next week. So this is Tuesday the 26th of June to Tuesday the 3rd of June, and we see that actually the colours here are very much around where they should be. So we're talking about light pinks, light blues, very much average weather coming up for the next week, average temperatures at least. Precipitation is a very similar story as well. Again, we see the white colours there, vast area of white colours indicating again precipitation around average. To the north, we're looking at precipitation a bit above average for the north of Scotland, but really this is a very average signal coming up for the next week in terms of precipitation and temperature. So finally having a look at how it all works out in terms of the weather charts from West Central, we can see that for a week's time, Tuesday the 3rd of June, we're under this little ridge of high pressure across the country. That looks quite transient and it will be quite cool. And as we go out to Friday the 6th of June, we'll bring another little low pressure through there and a bit of a weather front. That probably won't be that active, but it will be taking a band of rain across the country. Another transient ridge developing behind that. For the East MWF, well again we've got a bit of a ridge there in a week's time, Tuesday the 3rd, but as we get to Friday the 6th, low pressure is out in the Atlantic taking a band of rain across the country, and temperatures no better than average. The Canadian model, the GEM, a little bit different. That's got a generally westerly flow going across the country, quite a zonal flow. It's fine in the south, unsettled in the north for a week's time. Going out to Friday the 6th, 10 days time, that low pressure is moving into Scandinavia, putting down a northerly wind, and we've got a ridge. So overall, I think what we're looking at over the next week, certainly for the first week of July, is a very much a near normal temperature and precipitation anomaly. Temperatures that will be around the seasonal average. Rainfall will be around the seasonal average. It's not going to be desperately exciting, but it's also not going to be the terrible weather that we've had in June. I don't think we'll be running the risk of flooding through the first week of July. So it's all looking very average, really, a very average spell coming up. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.